One
of my favorite things working after that's a good baseline, Lucia. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome. Stephen Farrell here. I am live with a great panel today, Northern Utah Jobs. We're going to talk about jobs, and we have a special guest, Tara, who is the branch manager from the Medford, I said it totally wrong, Medford, Oregon branch. She actually wants to start implementing or doing something similar to what we're doing here in Northern Utah with the Facebook Live. And so I thought, hey, Tara, just jump onto one of our random Facebook Lives and see what it's all about. So I told her like 5 minutes ago to jump on, and she might have freaked out a little, but we're glad she made it. And then I've got Heidi here, staffing recruiter in the Logan, Utah branch, services Cache Valley and beyond. They actually like remote recruit across the country for, everywhere. They're the top remote recruiters in the world, dubbed by Stephen Farrell. So that's an official thing. Eric Johnson, who's on the other side of my wall over here and sitting in the dark. He doesn't quite have the lights like I do in the dark. I got to buy him some, but they're expensive on Amazon. And then I've got Alicia Lauren, who is, Heidi, you want the lights? You got a lot of lights to turn down since you're in a huge office.
But that's fine. I still want the lights. They're expensive.
Yeah, they're fun. And then I've got Alicia Lauren, our on-site over at Autoliv in Ogden, sporting the hat. What kind of hat is that? What does it say?
It's Jason Aldean.
Oh my gosh, you're killing me here.
It's a Friday, okay?
You know what? It's Friday. It's hat day, right? The rest of us just didn't get the memo, apparently. I guess you're just got hat day and the rest of us don't.
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to talk about open jobs right now in Northern Utah, and we're going to talk about some fun stuff. And I want to start with the fun stuff. What about you?
The fun stuff's what we came here for, Stephen.
Okay, so we're going to talk about text messages we've received for people that are calling out that have never been received here at our company and our branches. These are just ones we found on the internet, wink, wink. And so Heidi is going to share just 2 or 3 that she thought was really funny that she found on Google on a random site that has nothing to do with our own staff or people or companies. These are just ones she found on the internet that are hilarious. Right, Heidi?
Absolutely. Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
So let's hear them. I want to give us a few call-in text messages you've read about on the internet.
So my favorite ones are like ones that deal with cats because everybody loves cats, and you watch crazy cat videos. Well, we have crazy cat call-ins.
Wait, hold on. Crazy cat call-ins.
Crazy cat call-ins.
Talking about people, not cats here.
Well, they call in, and so like one of them was like, my cat was hacking up hairballs all night, so I can't go to work today, and I might not be able to go tomorrow.
What? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I don't have.
Apparently it is. I don't know. I've never had anybody call in like that to me, but apparently this is a thing. And
okay. Anybody here have cats? Is that a thing? Like, do you need to like be at home when your cat's coughing up hairballs? Anybody know that?
I mean, I have a cat. I don't think I'd ever miss work because of that cat.
You got to speak louder, Tara.
But I have a cat, but I wouldn't miss work for a cat. I'd put it in a cage.
But what about the hairballs? What do you do?
Put it in a cage so it doesn't do it all over my house.
Clean it up when you get home.
Yeah.
I've got a dog, and I literally got a text from my wife this morning saying my dog just pooped all over the carpet in the basement. He's an older dog, so sometimes he just can't keep it together. And but I still went to work. Like I didn't go home.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, I need to call in sick.
No, you run away from home. You don't want to be the one that has to clean it.
I've always this whoever smelt it dealt it. Whoever found the poop cleans it up. Like that's what I don't know. Okay, Heidi.
We also have people calling in because like they need a cat sitter and they're like, I don't have somebody to babysit my cat, so I can't go to work.
Wait, you found that on the internet?
I did.
That was one of the call-ins. Come on.
I did. Yeah.
I don't believe it.
It's been crazy. But and I did have a couple of other ones that didn't have to do with cats. Just some like personal malfunctioning issues. Like we had one guy that we found on the internet. He said his legs didn't work the way that they should, and so he couldn't go to work. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure how your legs can do something other than what they're supposed to do.
My legs don't work some
But-
mornings when I wake up. I have literally woken up and not realized both of my legs were completely numb and asleep. Like, when your leg falls asleep and like when you're sitting at a desk too long, both of my legs were dead. And I didn't know that. And I jumped out of my bed to just like fall straight on my face. It was the most hilarious thing that no one knows about until today. So thanks, Heidi.
You're welcome. See, I bring out the best, didn't you? And then my all-time favorite one, which I saved the best for last, but my all-time favorite one is somebody who had apparently called in because they got a sliver in their butt.
What?
I'm dead serious right now. Somebody called in because they got a sliver from, I don't know why there's a sliver in their butt, but they got a sliver
It's a
in their
thing
butt.
when you sit on wooden bleachers without pants on. It's a
I feel like Eric's experienced this before. He's feeling a little sympathy here.
I read about it on the internet.
Sure.
Oh, I am gonna die. That's poor person. That must have been one big sliver. I tell you what.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you can't just pull it out and then go to work. I mean, I don't know. Never had this experience before.
Like my kids slide down the staircase into the basement on their butt. So maybe he was just doing that, but down his deck, like his outdoor deck going down outside. Like he's just a big kid, wants to slide down the stairs, and that's the only stairs he has. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that's the best explanation I've heard for that reason. But I don't know that that's the real reason.
Probably the most work appropriate reason we can come up with. So we'll stick with it.
Okay, again, I want to preface these not real people that we know of. It's just stories we found on the internet. So disclaimer there. All right, so should we any other fun things do we want to
Those are
share
the best
before we?
ones.
Those are the best. Okay, Alicia was going to share one, but she's helping somebody. Do you remember what she was going to say? I just don't feel like coming today, or what was it? I'm trying to remember.
I just can't today.
I just can't. That's my favorite.
I'm not feeling it or something like that. I can't remember what it was. It was like, I'm not feeling it today.
At least they're being honest and not talking about, their cat throwing up hairballs. Like, I just can't come to work. I'd prefer you to be honest. Like, I've like throughout my career, I've always told my team, like, if you just want to have a day, like you just do not want to come in today, unless your name is Eric, like take the day. Just tell me you want to take the day.
I was listening very closely to this thing you tell your team. It was sounding very new to me, but I guess now I know why, since it doesn't apply to Eric's.
Yeah, but seriously, like if you just need a day, like take it, right? Like just be honest. Don't make up some crazy story like your car broke down and then, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre happened in front of you and now your cat's coughing up hairballs and you can't make it to work. It just doesn't jive. I remember one of my favorite call-ins, one of my employees, this is another company I worked for a long time ago, said his car broke down. And I said, I'm so sorry. Like, where are you at? I'm going to come pick you up. And he's like, oh, no, that's not necessary. I'm just going to call a friend. I'm like, no, like, let me come and get you. I can call you a tow truck. Like, I don't want you to miss work. Like, come into work. I'll pick you up. We'll get you a tow truck. And he goes, I was lying. I just don't want to come to work. Okay, so let's jump into jobs after all of that. Eric, what do you got? What do we have going on in Ogden, Utah?
We have a lot going on in Ogden, Utah. One of our main customers, I'll let Alicia talk about since she is stationed right out there. But some of the other jobs we have in Ogden, we have openings at Alphea, formerly American Nutrition, the pet food manufacturing plant at 28th and Wall. We're still looking for machine operators and laborers out there. And then they have also let us know that they are looking for some specialist positions or maybe even some lead positions. So if we you're have a higher level of experience, if you have been a supervisor or you're on the cusp of that and just not having that opportunity at the employer you're currently working at, and maybe a change would need a change of scenery in order to make that next step.
Yeah.
Althea has those openings, 12-hour shifts, days and nights. On the production side, they're paying $14 to $15 an hour on days and $2 hour differential for night shift. And then, of course, those specialist and lead positions would be starting at more than that, but those do require resumes and interviews. So if you're looking for entry-level positions, we have that. If you're looking for something a little higher up, we can definitely submit your information for those things as well. The other main customer that we are recruiting for right now is a sub-vendor of Autoliv. So again, Alicia will tell you a little bit about what's going on Autoliv on the production side, but we work with their inspection sub-vendor, ES Quality, and we have openings on all shifts for that, days, swings, and graves. And those can be full-time or part-time positions. You can work the full shift, or if you're looking for something part-time, you can work either the first half or the second half of the day, swing, or grave shift schedule. So we have a lot of combinations or different types of schedules we can offer that customer. And they pay 12 on days and pay at a 96 cent, 8% differential. So they pay almost $13 on swings and graves.
Nice.
Inspecting product quality control, a little less physical than the production side, but just as critical and just as important. So, Althea, if you're looking for, like I said, the pet food manufacturing, 12-hour shifts, or we have ES Quality for inspection and quality control type positions.
Love it. Great. Yeah, ES Quality, vendor owned by Elwood Staffing inside of Autoliv, sorting and inspecting the final product before it goes out. Such a cool opportunity for those that might be on a fixed income. Maybe you just looking for a side hustle, a part-time job, or maybe you just love just components and paying attention to really small details. And, if you into puzzles and art, it's not physically demanding, but it requires your full attention, which I don't have that kind of attention. And you might just really enjoy it. It's not always about pay. It's about your work. And if you enjoy it and if it works well with your schedule, and there's part-time and full-time positions there. So thank you, Eric, for sharing that. And thanks for talking about Althea as well. Another great company, staple of our community that has always been there for, to bring up our community and bring a lot of jobs in.
One other quick thing, Stephen, I just thought of.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot of clerical. Most of what we do here at Elwood Staffing in Northern Utah is, light industrial, manufacturing, warehousing, production, machine operation. But we do work with the local credit union, and they do have a few support positions available right now. So those positions would be either in Riverdale or Roy. So they're here in Weber County, $11 to $12 an hour. Since they are a financial institution, they do require a credit check in addition to a background check. But those positions, if you have good customer service skills or just trying to get into more, a Monday through Friday clerical arena, a set schedule, that can be a growth opportunity that way. Or if you have office or administration experience, then of course, people with that experience would be great candidates as well. Potential temp to hire positions with a well-known, like I said, local financial institution. So if you are interested in that, you can send a resume. You can see our phone number above my shoulder, 801-621-2770. You can always email us, ogden@elwoodstaffing.com, or of course you can apply online. I don't know, are the graphics above us, below us?
elwoodjobs.com. There is a link right above you. If you're on full screen, right here.
There you go. I knew it was there somewhere. So
just look, it's right there. See it?
You're in my way. You're above me.
Oh, sorry. I'll get out of the way.
All I can see is you and Heidi. So
Heidi, get out of the way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's jump over to Alicia real quick. Alicia, talk to us about Autoliv.
Hi, I'm one of the on-sites up here at Autoliv, and I'm sure most everybody out there has seen the sign with the cute little teddy bear wrapped up in the seatbelt that says Autoliv saves lives. So Autoliv has a bunch of production positions available. We have days, swings, and graves. Autoliv, the day shift pays $16 an hour, and then swings and graves pays $17.28. So if you want to be a part of that team, it's a great way to it's a great position and a great company to work with. So
Yes, absolutely. And we're it's funny. It's not funny, but it's amazing how many openings there were right before the pay increase. Right, it was just a very competitive market, and Autoliv decided to just step out and become the wage leader overnight. They've always been the manufacturing leader, the largest manufacturer in northern Utah, and now they became the wage leader, and all those jobs kind of just got filled up fast, and there's only a few openings left on each shift. So if you want to make your next career move, if you want to be part of a company like Autoliv, and if you want to make the wages that you can make at Autoliv, you got to move fast. Like, these are going to be gone within days, and our training classes fill up every single day. So if you want to make that move and you haven't decided, make that decision, because it might be too late the next time you do make that decision. And you get to see Alicia every day and talk to her. Her office is like right there when you're going to the cafeteria or clocking in and out. So we got a great on-site team there to support you, to help you be set up for success.
absolutely.
Okay. Before we jump over to Heidi, I do want to share another staple of our community, a client of ours, Fresenius Medical Care. They just increased their wages a couple weeks ago as well. They increased them by $1.25 per hour. The base is $15.25, and then you have your shift differential. You can be making up to $16.75 depending on the day and the shift that you're working. So really impressive, great wages. I mentioned this on one of my lives earlier. Fresenius, hands down, has the best on-site cafeteria. I should call it on-site restaurant, because that's really what it is. It's not a cafeteria, it's a restaurant. The food is amazing. It's made fresh right in front of you. Well, not in front of you anymore because of COVID, but just trust me, it is being made fresh. And I'd rather go there than a restaurant. And, sometimes I get in trouble. I'm like, hey, you want to go on a date? We'll go to the cafeteria. It doesn't work out that way. But really, great company, all shifts available, all positions, just about every department. And you get to work 3.5 days on. You have 3.5 days off. These are 12-hour shifts on the 3 days, and then a 6-hour shift on the half day. And you can choose. You want to work the first half of the week or the second half, whatever works better for your unique schedule. Just a great opportunity there. Also, Nutraceutical, they just increased their wages by $1 across the board. Every department, every shift increased by $1. So if you're interested in finding a career at Nutraceutical, making your next career move, definitely take a look at some of the positions there. We have openings in all departments, all shifts, really find the right fit for you. And a lot more, hundreds of different companies. Just click on the link above, elwoodjobs.com, find one that works best for you. With that, Heidi, I know you got a whole bunch of openings there in Cache Valley. What's going on there?
We do. So we've got some really exciting news. We've got tons of different companies that are starting to hire again. A lot of these are skilled positions, so they are higher in the pay. We do have positions anywhere from $12 an hour to $26 an hour. So it just kind of depends on the position that you're wanting to get into. Our biggest positions that we have open right now are our CNC machine operators. So if you've got any experience in that, those ones go from 16 to 28 an hour. So it just depends on what your experience is. If you're needing something a little bit higher in pay or maybe some different hours, that is something where we can make your case to the client. But all of it, you will need a resume for and at least a year's worth of experience. So give me a call. We'll talk about those ones. I do also have some positions as supply chain management. So if you've ever done any kind of inventory or managing or working with vendors or things like that, that would be a wonderful opportunity for you. Again, this one is one with some experience needed. It does start at $18 an hour, which is some great pay around here. And they are willing to be a little bit more flexible with the schedule. So I do have some entry-level positions. I've got part-time and full-time entry-level positions. However, I do have those skilled positions as well, if that's something where you've got the skills that we would love to look at you for.
It's great. Business is booming in Cache Valley. A lot of crazy fun going on. Lots of companies being infused with hundreds of millions of dollars, and So it's a good time to be living in Cache Valley. Lots of career opportunities, and we represent some of the best companies there. And so definitely, if you're interested, get in touch with Heidi, and she'll take good care of you. She's got to get that phone call.
The best school in America is there too. Go Aggies.
Who?
Utah State University. It's a cornerstone of Logan,
Yes.
Utah. In the Western United States.
Okay, so I know Tara is not in Northern Utah, but Tara, we want to just welcome you, and why don't you tell us what's the best way to apply for a job at Elwood? What can people do?
What's the best way to apply for a job?
Yes, with Elwood Staffing.
Well, I mean, we are really open to anything. They text us, call us, Facebook, email. Some people email. And then, of course, they can apply online. But we try to make it super easy here. So they literally just have to call or text us, and we do all the work for them. We put their information in. You know, the important thing is getting people to work. So they call us, we get them in and over. Usually within the next 24 to 48 hours, they start a job. So we're pretty quick fills over here. Our higher level HR positions and things like that, definitely, you know, they have to put a little more effort because we need like resumes and things like that. But yeah, we are open to anything. We're on everything, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
Find everywhere that they text us. So we'll just get random texts from, you know, numbers that we don't have in our system that says, hey, I want a job. And we jump on that within, you know, usually within the hour, and get them in here and get them processed. And
yeah. No, that's great. And we got a comment here from YouTube. When you started the session, are you guys doing this daily? Yes, we are. It's a daily, sometimes 3 times a day, right, Eric? And yeah, definitely stay tuned and join our show anytime. Tara, thank you for sharing how people can apply. I mean, really, anything that's easiest for you. That, you know, if you want to talk to us through text, phone call, you want to come in, we can do 95% of the entire hiring process. 95% of it remotely. You can do it from the convenience of your home. The really interesting thing is some of our clients that require like a 4-hour orientation before you get started, a paid orientation. We actually do that virtually, just like how we're talking right now. Just make it super easy and convenient for you so you can, you know, start your job and get to work. Well, with that, we went 22 minutes in, Eric. I know I told you like 5 minutes. That was a long time ago. So thanks for staying and having fun. Any last minute thoughts you guys want to share with everyone out there who's watching? 40,000 people or so.
No, I mean, it's a beautiful Friday afternoon here in northern Utah. It's cool, but you know, skies are clear. You know, still get around to golf in if you want to, but you know, get that knocked out of the way, and then you know, this weekend's a great weekend to do an application with Elwood Staffing, or you know, give us a call here before the end of the day if you've applied with us before and just want to kind of pick up from where you left off or see what we have to offer now. Like I said, all of our offices we are here, and would love nothing more than to talk to you about work.
Yeah, that's like what we love doing. Just talk about work. What about you, Tara?
No, just thanks for having me and letting me see what this is all about. It was great.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for joining us. Heidi's busy on the phone. I will leave you. If you didn't watch the last couple of Facebook Lives, yesterday I talked about fear and anxiety in the workplace and how that affects people in making their next career move. And so if you didn't watch that, I would encourage you to check it out. You know, just words of encouragement. I know there's lots of you that want to make your next career move, but you're scared, right? Or many of you want to get promoted, but you don't know how, and you don't know who to ask. And so I want to, you know, I walk you through in that video how to get through some of those fears and take, you know, courage and make those hard decisions. And I also talk about toxicity in the workplace. And, you know, like a lot of people, when I smile, they're like, what's wrong with that guy? Why is he smiling so much? And that's a good thing, you know, so smile more. And when people ask you, how are you? And you say, I'm here, you know, they didn't ask, where are you? You know, so don't answer with I'm here, answer I'm great, or I'm not good, or whatever, how I like to say unbelievable, because like I could be unbelievably upset or unbelievably happy. You just don't know. So I'm unbelievably, yeah, whatever. So watch that. And then the video before that, I talked about good listening skills. And the video before that, I talked about things you can do to stand out on the job. I give you 4 attributes to stand out on the job that are really easy to apply right away. That'll help you get promoted. So check those out. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and have a fantastic weekend. And make sure before you have fun, take action right now. I know you have you've got that thought right now, like, ooh, I need to make that change. I just don't know how. Take the leap of faith. Call Elwood Staffing right now, and we will help you find the next job of your dreams and get you, moving in the right direction. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend.